Hello friend, hi, I am Sandeep Kumar. Today I am going to explain you the output of envelope detector. We know here how to detect the envelope, how to detect the message signal from the envelope at the output of the envelope detector. Okay, first of all, as we know, amplitude modulated signal, amplitude modulated signal, amplitude amplitude modulated signal. In amplitude modulated signal, s of t we know s of t as we are getting ac into 1 plus ka m of t into cos omega ct. Okay, so now we know this is over amplitude modulated signal. AC is the carrier and Ka is nothing but Ka is 1 by AC. Okay, so where m of t is nothing but m of t is equal to over message signal am cos omega mt. Okay, so now as we know the procedure for this, how to get this amplitude modulated signal. So now I am directly applying this amplitude modulated signal to the envelope detector, because my target here is how to detect the message signal from the envelope at the output of envelope detector. Okay, so now I am going to apply this amplitude modulated signal at the input of a envelope detector. So this is my envelope envelope this is my envelope detector. This is my envelope detector. Here is a diode, PN junction diode. This is my capacitor and this is my load. Okay, and here I am applying s of t, and here I am getting output message signal V naught of t. This is my load resistance, this is capacitor, this is ideal PN junction diode. So now I know, as I am applying here at the input of envelope detector, I am applying s of t, amplitude modulated signal. As I know, s of t is what? This is nothing but amplitude modulated signal. So this is my amplitude modulated signal at the input of the envelope detector. So I want to detect this peak envelope like this, and this. How it will happen? So if I see here how to detect this how to detect this message signal from envelope. Okay, I think there is a problem to see. So this is, so as we know very well, during positive cycle, diode is on, and during negative cycle diode is off. Okay, so during positive cycle when the diode is on, so as we see here, for example in case of sinusoidal message signal, I am just showing here how the capacitor will store the energy, means how the capacitor is charged. During positive cycle capacitor will charge up to the peak, then after during negative cycle capacitor will discharge. It will discharge this energy through the resistance, which is we have connected here load. So when first peak will reach, then capacitor will get fully charged. After that negative cycle will start, so the capacitor will disconnect it from the diode. Whatever the energy stored in the resistor, it will release that energy through resistance. Okay, then this energy will go to through resistor, and resistor will dissipate this energy in the form of heat. Okay, so this is discharging time. Again it will charge, again it will discharge. Okay, and so on, it will follow this path. Okay, so now we want to know that how we can detect the message signal at the output of a envelope detector. What is the procedure for that? Okay, so for that procedure is there, as we know, capacitor charging equation, capacitor Vc of t. Okay, capacitor how it will discharging of capacitor equation we know very well. Vc is equal to V maximum V naught into e to the power minus t by tau, where tau is over r into c. Okay, this is charging time constant. Now here I want to explain you how we can detect the envelope message signal properly. As we will see here, as we have modulated signal like this is over modulated signal. Okay, so this okay, at the output of a message signal. So we want to detect this peak of the message signal properly, this peak of the message signal. For that, what we can do? So as we know here, Vc is equal to V naught into e to the power minus t by tau. Okay, so this is over peak. Okay, this is over peak, as we are getting like this and this means actually I want to say that this we are getting this and this and this. We want to eliminate these ripples, these peaks occurring here. Okay, how to eliminate that? Okay, properly we want to eliminate that. So we want to detect the message signal properly. For that, if this time constant tau is very large, okay, time constant tau is very large. Okay, very large. Time constant is very large. See, it is approaching to infinity. So I can say that v is equal to v naught e to the power minus t by infinity something by infinity 0. Vc is equal to v naught. I can properly detect the message signal output at the across the capacitor. For that, what I need, time constant should be very large. So for that I have to increase my time constant. For time constant should be very large. Time constant should be very large. Okay. For that I have to increase resistance. If I will increase the resistance, another way I have to increase the resistance, but there is a limit to increase the resistance. Okay. So I cannot increase the resistance up to very large, because if I will increase the resistance more, then one of the disadvantages will come. What is that? That is if this is here, this is message signal, this is my envelope of the message signal. Here I will explain. This is like, as we have this, okay, and we have this. So here is the carrier signal. Okay. So now if I want to detect this peak of the message signal, as I will increase the resistance more and more, what will happen? It will miss the negative peaks of the message signal. Okay, it may miss the negative peak of the message signal, so it will directly go to this way, and it will detect this, and it will go like this, and here it will miss this negative peaks of the message signal. This is my negative peak of the message signal. It will miss only in case if I will increase the resistance more and more. Therefore we should take the limit on increasing the value of resistance, so that we should properly detect the negative peak of the message signal. Okay. So this is the more important point. Okay. So we should focus also, because we are generally aware, we have only the knowledge that we have to increase the time constant of the time constant. We have to increase the time constant to detect the envelope, to detect the message signal from the envelope. But to detect the message signal from envelope, we have to increase the time constant. If we increase the time constant, while increasing the time constant, we have to increase, for increasing the time constant, we have to increase the resistance. Okay. So if we want to increase the resistance, we cannot increase the resistance in unlimited way. So there is some limit. Okay. Up to the limit we have to increase the resistance in such a way that it should detect the envelope properly, as well positive peak as well as negative peak. It should not miss the negative peak. So that is the very important point here, is that we have to increase R in such a way that it will detect the positive peak of the message signal as well as the negative peak of the message signal. It should not miss the negative peak of the message signal. It will happen only if we increase the resistance in some limited way. Okay, if we increase the resistance very large, what will happen? This discharging time constant will decrease very slowly, and it may miss the negative peak of the Messi signal. Okay, so now we are going to see the expression for derivation for how to eliminate this distorted wave, how to eliminate the ripples, and how to detect the message signal properly without missing the negative peak of the message signal. For that, as we know very well, amplitude modulated signal equation S of t is equal to AC into 1 plus mu cos omega m t, okay, into cos omega c t. Okay, this is my amplitude modulated signal okay, expression. Okay, now I want to envelope of the message signal. What is envelope of the message signal? Envelope of the message signal, En is equal to AC into 1 plus mu cos omega m t. Okay, this is my envelope of the message signal. So we know very well here. So condition, what is the condition for detecting the message signal from the envelope properly is that the discharging rate, okay, to discharging rate of the capacitor, okay. So this discharging rate of capacitor should be greater than equal to discharging rate of capacitor should be greater than equal to discharging rate of envelope detector at time t equal to t naught. So as we know here, voltage across the capacitor during discharging is Vc is equal to V naught into e to the power minus t by Rc. Okay, this Rc is nothing but tau to Rc. So this V naught is what? V naught is the what? V naught is the value of a envelope detector maximum value. So V naught is nothing but V maximum. V maximum is nothing but it is AC. Okay, it is AC into 1 plus mu cos omega m t. Okay, so this is the equation for this. So now I am going to differentiate this dvc by dt. What is this dvc by dt? Dvc by dt is nothing but V naught minus V naught by Rc minus V naught by Rc into e to the power minus t by Rc. Okay, so this is my equation for this. Okay, so at time t equal to t naught, okay, dc by dt at t equal to t naught. So now at t equal to 0, dvc by dt is equal to this. So dvc by dt maximum dvc by dt is minus v naught by rc into 1 minus t by rc. Okay, this is one equation. If I will see maximum value dvc by dt naught maximum is equal to minus v naught by rc. Okay, so which is nothing but dvc by dt naught maximum is equal to, what is v naught? V naught is nothing but ac by rc into 1 plus mu cos omega m t. Okay, so this is my discharging, this is my what? This is my discharging rate of capacitor. Now I am going to calculate the discharging rate of envelope detector. As I know, my envelope En is equal to AC into 1 plus mu cos omega m t. So Den by dt at t equal to t naught. This is t naught. Okay, t equal to t naught. This is AC into 0 minus mu omega m sin omega m t. As we know very well, this is mu modulation index. This is the differentiation of cos omega mt is nothing but minus sin omega mt into omega m. So envelope detector, so discharging rate for envelope detector is discharging rate for envelope is dv naught by dt is equal to ac mu omega m sin omega m t. Okay, this is my equation 2 and this is my equation 1. Okay, so equation 2, equation 1. So equation 1, equation 2. Okay, so now we know dvc by dt naught, that should be greater than is equal to den by dt naught. Why we are doing this? This is the condition for to detect the message signal from envelope detector at the output of envelope detector from the modulated signal. How to demodulate the message signal at the output of a demodulated detector. So dvc by dt, as we got this AC by RC. AC by RC. AC is what? Amplitude of the carrier signal. AC by RC into 1 plus mu cos omega mt. Okay, this is cos omega mt greater than or equal to den by dt. Den by dt is how much? This we got mu omega m sin omega mt. Okay, so now we know sin omega mt. Okay, so this is AC into 1 plus mu cos omega mt. This is the maximum value for this, as we have differentiated this AC mu omega m sin omega mt. Okay, dvc by dt AC. Okay, this is okay, this also okay, as of t AC cos omega m. So den by dt, this is AC omega m. Okay, AC, this here is AC. Okay, so we got this here AC by RC into 1 plus mu cos omega m t. okay, which is greater than equal to AC mu omega m sin omega m t. So AC got cancelled, so condition came RC 1 plus mu cos omega mt greater than equal to mu omega m sin omega m t. So this is 1 by RC greater than equal to mu omega m sin omega m t divided by 1 plus mu cos omega m t. So this is the final condition to detect the message signal from the envelope at the output of the envelope detector from the modulated signal. Okay, further we can say here, to maintain this condition, this is my LH side, this is my RH side. Okay, to maintain this condition, I have to what? I have to keep the RH side maximum. To keep this side maximum, we have to differentiate it. Okay, so maximum value of this is nothing but RH side d by dt of mu, this is actually t naught mu omega m sin omega m t naught divided by 1 plus mu cos omega m t naught. Okay, that is equal to 0. I will put it equal to 0. So then I will differentiate this. Differentiation of first is mu omega m square, okay, cos omega m t naught, okay, into 1 plus mu cos omega m t naught minus mu omega m sin omega m t naught. Differentiation of down is minus mu omega m sin, okay, sorry, omega m sin omega m t. Okay, so this is what mu omega m square cos omega m t naught, okay, omega m t naught plus mu square omega m square cos square omega m t naught minus plus mu square omega m square sin square omega m t naught. Okay, this is equal to 0 because denominator will go this side and it will get 0. Okay, so this is equal to 0. This is mu omega m square cos omega t naught plus mu square omega m square cos square omega m t naught mu square omega square m square sin square omega m t. I will take this common from here, so I will take common, so mu omega m square cos omega m t naught plus mu square omega m square, okay, into cos square, this is 1 equal to 0. So this is my expression. This is the expression for making this this right hand side maximum. Okay, to maintain this condition, okay, for that purpose I am doing this expression. So now we will see here. Now we have reached at this point mu omega m square. So this is mu omega m square cos omega m t plus mu square omega m square is equal to 0. Now here mu omega m square, take common, cos omega m t plus mu is equal to 0. So cos omega m t, that is equal to minus mu. Okay, so therefore here sin omega m t is equal to square root of 1 minus mu square. So 1 by RC, that should be greater than, as we know, mu omega m sin omega mt sin omega mt divided by 1 plus mu cos omega mt. So 1 by RC, that is greater than equal to mu omega m sin omega mt is nothing but 1 minus mu square divided by 1 plus mu into minus mu. So this is nothing but 1 by RC greater than equal to mu omega m square root of 1 minus mu square divided by 1 minus mu square. So 1 by RC, that is greater than equal to mu omega m divided by square root of 1 minus mu square. So now we can say that system, this time constant tau should be less than or equal to square root of 1 minus mu square divided by omega m mu. So this is the final condition to detect the message signal from the modulated signal at the output of envelope detector. So as we know very well, if we increase the R value very large, then one disadvantages will occur, which is in the form of distortion. That is nothing but we cannot get the negative peak of the message signal properly. So this is final condition. Okay, so tau should be less than equal to 1 minus mu square divided by omega m into mu. Okay, which is the condition to detect the message signal at the output of a envelope detector. Thank you.